we collaborate a lot with designers, and at the beginning we used to take the designs and try to just replicate them in the shop. You know, that's basically the structure of a smaller shop. You just take the drawings and you try your best to kind of put it together. But as we evolved, there is absolutely a need to have the departments in order to set yourself apart from the rest. You need it.
So we're gonna try to rearrange the computer for the CNC to make it a little bit more user-friendly. We're gonna start building SOPs. Not SOBs, SOPs. Sons of bitches. Yeah, Max is gonna do some sons of bitches.
Ah, sons of bitches.
And then by the end of the day, maybe we get the plywood and we get some spraying in with the Cheflat to test the latest version of the primer. And hopefully that works.
But yeah, and even yesterday we had an example where Luigi texted me that so they installed some cabinetry and they were asked to not install a few of the elements until the electrical and the plumbing was done. So they left for a couple of days, and when they returned yesterday to complete the installation, one of the boxes, somebody had spilled a massive amount of coffee in the cabinet, did not clean it, left it there. So the side of the box and the bottom of the box are visibly damaged. The answer was right away, call the shop, recut the pieces. Within 2 hours, the cabinet was fixed. They were cut, they were edged, they were taken on side. While the shop was working on the new pieces, Luigi removed the box, took it apart because of the style of joinery that we make. It's never glued in the shop and nailed, so it's not permanent. It can be disassembled and parts of the boxes can be replaced. So he took it apart. Our shop manager delivered the pieces within an hour and a half. Everything was put together, put back like it never happened. Because we do everything in-house, we can control. There is no discontinued. After 6 years, we're not going to play, or 7 years, we're not going to play, oh, the door is discontinued, we can't help you, or the color may not match. No, the color matches 1,000% of the time because of the kind of products that we use, and we're able to do our color matching in-house. So this is going to be another example. And the second service call he has today is in a very big project that we did with Michael and Natasha on Borden, where in the basement mudroom, while they were moving in the furniture because the renovation is completed, one of the trades or the movers damaged 2 of the doors. Things like this happen. It's impossible to avoid as much as you try. So the contractor contacted us right away. This was a pre-finished material. We ordered the material right away, like last week when we were contacted, and we both decided to have the installation done this Friday after the big items were moved in the house in case there was need for any other repairs to be done. So doing everything under one roof gives you the capacity to act fast and act properly. So there is that need of a liaison liaison between the interior designer and the shop. Otherwise, we struggle in the shop with timelines, and we struggle in the shop with understanding the elements and changing the elements to where they're actually able to produce them. So doing everything in-house, from design and then the cutting, the assembling, the edging, is absolutely needed. We were always hoping, we were always planning for it, and we always worked towards achieving it. So yeah, it was always something that we needed to have as we grew into the industry. As we developed as a team, we realized that if we keep everything in-house, it's easier to service, easier to put out, and easier to basically control each aspect and be more prompt in each of the aspects of the service. It's never perfect, because perfection doesn't exist, as much as our clients want everything to be perfect, except them. They don't need to be perfect. We need to be perfect.